Tell me your story in marketing.
Yeah, sure. So I joined marketing industry for many years ago. I joined around 9 years ago. When I first started off as a marketing specialist, I started in the wine industry. So so I was studying French, and then my classmate happened to be my manager later on. Invite me, are you interested in joining our company? And then that's why I joined. So it's basically it was a marketing and whiskey magazine company, and they do a lot of events as well.
It's so traditional French man and wine industry.
French and wine. Everything is very related. So that is how I started as a marketing person. And after that, there are a lot of events that I needed to organize, and it was a lot of like event marketing at the time. But it was a very interesting time that the world transition to digital era. So because I need to handle a lot of publications and events before, but it was the very interesting time that the world changed to digital. So I saw this opportunity and I changed to a digital marketing agency. So I was working as an influencer marketing specialist, basically there are different brands and then influencer, and then I was the middleman who connect both of them, both of the parties. So it was really fun because I can attend events, I can talk to the kind of famous people as well. And then after that, like, because my story is quite interesting, I was always like switching back and forth, and I'm kind of like, I always go with the trend to see where the world is heading, because I know that the world can change really quick. So at the time, I joined Philip Morris, the Marlboro company.
That's interesting. Speaking about trends, how important trend for marketing manager? Because it really depends on the industry.
So I think it's like, as a marketer, it's very important. Of course, like a lot of marketer can stay in the industry for a very long time, and they are like very good at that as well. But at that time, because I first started off as marketing, I was still marketing executive. So I was just trying to look into different industry to see what I really like. So that's why when I first, I do really like wine as well, but because the company I was in is not just about wine company, it's a publication company. And the newspaper magazine was already dying out. So I always want to be one step ahead, to look ahead in the future, because I don't want to be, suddenly all the publication die out and then I lose a job. That's like when I saw that trend of digital marketing coming, it was the time that like Facebook, Instagram, all these tech companies starting to bloom. And then there are more opportunities right there. And then I want to learn the skill set of digital marketing.
What does marketing campaign manager do in finance?
So in finance, my company is a professional services company. So it's basically a B2B industry, so it's not B2C. So in finance industry, as my role, I need to responsible for all the marketing communications to our clients. For example, in finance involve a lot of numbers. So instead of like selling, there's a lot of like exciting products. We need to stay, all the communication, we need to stay very professional. And to convey the messages, for example, what is our company update, what is our product update, even though there is some like, because actually my industry is like not just finance, it's a fintech company. So we have our own tech product as well. So, tech product, there are different upgrade and maintenance. So I need to like share to the, our customers to see, there's an upgrade, there are new features coming out, but it's very different with the promotion newsletter about, the cosmetic or sports shoes is very different. So except sharing the news, except sharing the updates to our customers, I need to be responsible for the life cycle journey as well. So it's a form of life cycle journey marketing. It's onboarding, for example, when the customer first use our company service. They join I can't reveal too much details. Like, for example, they first use our customer service. We will design a series of onboarding journey for them. It's basically a very life cycle and email marketing communication. So when they first join, I'll say, welcome on board. Congratulations of using our services, something like that. And then we will have a series of education. For example, after a few days later, they will receive information about some webinar invitation, and then some education on the product, how our team can support them. So if they are still not transacting, they are still not, purchasing, or they're still not transacting with our services, and then we will, ask them, send them a questionnaire, we'll send them a survey. So this is basically a whole onboarding journey when they first use accredited to our services. And at the same time, there are some reactivation campaigns. So if the customer, they use our service before, but they haven't continue to use our services. Yeah. So what kind of strategies we need to do to make them to use our service again? So there are a lot of interesting life cycle and automation journey that we need to think about.
So you have a full cycle of management of your clients, so it depends on their needs.
Yeah, exactly.
So, and you're also trying to do this marketing campaign to understand their needs.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah? And to basically understand to how we can work together, how we can get more businesses, how we can help them. Because we are a professional services company, our clients have their clients as well. Yeah. So what we need to do is to bring them to convey the value of what our services can help you and your clients to succeed. It's not just themselves, because if their clients, they get more clients, they will get more income, and then they can benefit from that as well.
You work in different areas in marketing industry.
Yes.
Can you highlight maybe specific things which important, for example, for a wine industry and finance industry?
Yeah, sure. Wow, industry really different a lot. For wine industry, it's about experience, because when people...
Sorry, whose experience?
The customer experience. Yeah, the customer experience. Because for example, for wine and event industry, but when they see your marketing message, because they haven't tried it before. Imagine if it's wine, is a new wine, they haven't tried before. How they can imagine how this wine, tastes. So there are a lot of sensational messages that we need to trigger the emotions. We need to be sometimes bring out a lot of story to trigger the emotions of their association of the wine sensation. And then if, for example, the events, they need to be very excited to join the events as well. So everything is sometimes it's more bolder, there are more creativities, because we need to use different, there are a lot of visual elements, there are a lot of videos elements as well. So it's basically an emotional marketing. But in finance, we definitely cannot use that. Yeah, because in finance, we need to stay very professional. One thing that when I work with my team, because the problem is when I come from the FMCG marketing, I work a lot of project which is B2C. So the B2C and B2B is completely different. When we talk to the regular customers who buy the products like the wine, they buy cosmetics, they are completely different type of mentality. So in finance, when I craft my messages, I need to think about the tone and manner. I cannot be like very exaggerated. Like, oh, for example, now it's Black Friday. Like we cannot, 20% off, 50% off. If you don't buy it, you will miss it. Don't miss out. I definitely cannot say that. Even though I want them to transact with us, even though I want them to, work with us, I need to be very subtle and need to be very professional to maintain that. So it's a very different kind of marketing.
In finance industry, who's your main clients? Is it companies or just regular clients, like regular people?
Yes, so they are companies. Yeah, so these staff, they belong to the companies as well. So we are talking like to the companies, like the different staff from the companies.
Okay.
Yeah.
I heard a lot of things about that finance industry world. It's man's world. Is it still the same, or you can say it's different, and how's hard to work in this world?
There are definitely challenges on that because like for finance, I would say that in my company, they really care about women as well, the position of women. A lot of managers in our company, they are mainly women as well. Yeah, there are a lot of like senior leaders, a lot of like executives, they are women as well. So it's definitely, I can see that there are like more places for women in this finance industry, and there is some industry award like women in finance. So there will be a lot of like events, a lot of like gatherings for women in finance to join together to share about their experience as well. So and I feel like even though but of course there's still different the stereotype, or I wouldn't say stereotype, it's just that maybe different gender can perform different area differently. For example, I would say that for sales, maybe they're more male dominant because in finance, men to men is very straightforward, a lot of numbers, a lot of for example, for cosmetic sales, it's more about experience, try this product and stuff. But in finance industry, a lot of numbers, a lot of credibility. So years of experience is very important, especially like for men. They sometimes men, they tend to trust men. I'm not sure if it is really the case because I'm not working in a sales development. But I also I worked in previous finance company before as a business development manager. And I feel like there are a lot of men in this world as well, where it's like our marketing department, mostly female as well. Yeah, so it depends on different position, but I would say that it's kind of like equal in this finance industry now.
Can you share your daily challenges in finance?
My daily challenges is basically crafting different messages and how to create campaigns that can engage with our customers. Because our clients is not like B2C industry. B2C industry, like if a customer, they buy a bottle of wine from this company, they can still buy from like 10 to 20 other companies, right? And then, but in our industry, it's different. If they use our services, it's very less likely for them to use the services from the other company as well. So when our clients, they pick us, they need to be 100% trust us. They trust that we can provide the best service and then the best offer for them and their client. So we need to, there is certainly a challenges of that. And for example, the daily challenges is like sometimes I need to play around different messages to see what they care about. Because for example, there is a campaign. I thought that they really care about the offer. So I put up the offer, but it turns out that they still buy our services without using the service, without using the offers. So it's pretty surprising for me because the offer is pretty good. And then it turns out like even though they don't use the offer, they still transact with us. And some customers, they would prefer more education on the policies and products on our services. So it's very interesting especially there are different target segments, there are different client segments. Yeah. So if I cannot use the same message to share to the same group of clients because what their needs are different. Maybe some of the clients, they really care about serving their own clients, bringing values to their clients, but some clients, they only care about, want to grow their business, they want more income, they want money. Yeah, so I need to really understand what they think.
In this industry, when we're talking about clients, do they rely more on services they need or the company who provide these services for them?
Yeah, they definitely need the company product and the services are the most important thing. Yeah, because if they, for example, there are different lower the price. Of course, lower the price is like more beneficial to their clients as well. But sometimes it's about how, for example, our sales team guide them through the whole process on how to complete a deal. So there are many factors, and because there are too many factors, we need to really understand what really hits them when they see the messages, when they see these marketing communications. It's sometimes it's not too easy to understand what they thought, and we tried sometimes release some surveys to them, but not a lot of people complete the survey. Yeah.
So imagine the case that I am a marketing specialist, but absolutely from different industry, and I want to try myself in finance. So which skill set do I need to have?
Sure thing. The first skill set, I would say the most important skill set is the capability of understanding numbers. Mm-hmm. So in marketing, in this industry, unlike the other industry, we need a lot of like analyzing whether the numbers work. Mm-hmm. So that means there are a lot of spreadsheets that you need to do. You need to understand how to use different Excel formula to put together like 20, 30 spreadsheets together to get the number that you want. You need to know how to work on the presentations, especially after putting all this number together in a spreadsheet, how to convey the message to your stakeholders, because these presentation will likely to use it to presentation to the leadership and to different stakeholders that might not understand what is the campaign about. So definitely how to put a number together. We still need to tell the story of what does it mean. Is this campaign successful? If it's not successful, what is the reason behind? And I would say that the second skill set is AI. You need to know how to use AI.
Actually, I wanted to ask about that because how AI can help.
Yes, sure. Because like everyone using ChatGPT right now, ChatGPT, Copilot, and Gemini, everyone, I think that in a short period of time, people are already using it like in a day-to-day basis. But in a work setting, it's completely different. It means that like AI, what I use the most is that first, of course, I'm still using AI to help me to craft the messages. Mm-hmm. But need to be careful is that AI, they don't always provide the correct answers. So when I cannot just, copy and paste what from the AI to directly to the messages, right? It will be like double check with different stakeholder, using different prompt. I find that like prompt engineering is very important for me. You cannot just say like, help me to craft this letter. I need to have a very, very long prompt. It's like, imagine you are in
specific situation.
Expert marketing manager for 30 years of experience, and you want to achieve this outcome. So here's the step-by-step requirement that is required by the management. So the prompt engineering is very important. And second of all is the automation, the AI integration. So there are different platforms right now using. So for example, email marketing platform, we use this software. SMS use the other one. And in between, there are some kind of system that we need to integrate. We need to talk to the engineer to how to set up different kind of attributes. And for example, within that platform, there are some AI features as well. For example, what I've been using is that for send time optimization. Nowadays, for example, the AI will suggest you what are the time that is best sent to your audience. And when we analyze, for example, the asset for analyzing that that material, the AI will tell you that what is it, the good thing about your marketing material, what can be improved. For example, the message, maybe the tone of voice is too bland, maybe there are different audience that you need to suggest, and a lot of, especially in finance company, there are a lot of like finance rules and regulations as well. If we say something that is not, we need to make sure that it is within the legal standard. So we need to put a lot of like policy and disclaimer as well. Yeah, so when we feed something, we give the AI the instructions. They would help them to check whether this piece of information up to standard or not, or it can need further improvement. Yeah, so I would say that like data analysis, AI integration, and the other point is that written communication and verbal communication as well. Because especially in written communication, like I said before, the tone of manner really important. You are addressing different audience, and you need to be very professional. Use the industry jargon. Because like for different industry, when the salespeople talk to our clients there are using a lot of finance terms, a lot of acronyms, a lot of abbreviations that people, if they're not in this industry, if they're just regular customers, they don't understand. Yeah. So we need to understand how to use the language to convey that piece of marketing material. So I think that this is also quite hard, quite challenging, and this is a very strong skill set when they think about going to finance industry. Of course, they can learn, but I would say finance, especially in this industry, is all about numbers. It's a lot about fast-paced movement. If, for example, if you don't act quick, for example, there's industry update. If you don't act quick, 20 other companies already act faster than you, and then you will lose your credibility because all other companies are faster than you. So in my industry, there are a lot of urgent stuff coming up. If you just want to chill, lay back, go to like a cafe downstairs.
I can do it later.
Drink a coffee until tomorrow. Wait till next week. Wait till afternoon. That's not gonna happen because sometimes when I go to the office, already like when I didn't even have time to grab my coffee. I already received a lot of requests from stakeholders. Oh, this policy update, need to release it right away today, need to be happening today. Or some platform update, it needs to happen in a really quick time. And sometimes I need to prepare everything first. I need to get everything prepared. And when I receive the green light from, for example, tech team, it's good to go. It's the platform is updated. I need to go ready straight away and to tell my clients about that. Because otherwise, if I don't tell my clients about that, they will just like, using the old information. They will access to the old information, or when they go to the platform, they don't know what's going on. So us, our marketing and the sales team need to work very close together. They can meet clients, they can call the clients on that. But instead of like calling and meeting clients, my role, I know that there are a lot of marketing roles, they need to meet clients, but for my role, it's more rely on digital communications. Yeah.
What's your dream?
That's a really big question. So for me, my dream is to have the financial freedom. I would say freedom in general, freedom and stability in general, to do the stuff that I really want to do, but I feel safe and don't need to worry about anything. So I think that one of the thing is the most important thing is financial freedom. Although some people don't like to talk about money because it's very cliche, but unfortunately, everything is about money right now. So if there's not enough money, it's very hard to do the stuff that we don't do. Like if we are like financially safe, it's not about using that money to buy the shoes or buy the clothes, to buy a luxury brand, but to have the ability to, maybe there's something happen in your life, maybe there is some people that you want to help, maybe I'll lose a job one day, maybe I need to pay for huge medical expenses, maybe I just want to go travel for 3 months, like I want to go to Europe, I want to go to different parts of Asia, without worrying that if after I spend the money, will I sleep in the street or not? So I think that the dream is to have the freedom to do whatever things that I want to do.
And I like
Yeah.
while people talking about money like a tools.
Yeah.
Because we're using different tools.
Yes.
And the money is just another one
Yeah,
tools which
exactly.
can help you to achieve more things.
Yeah, exactly. So this is just a mean, but not an end, because a lot of people, they chase, they see money. It's like, oh, how many money they need to have in a bank account. They need to reach this number.
They
But
don't know.
No, yeah. But it's the problem is that if they just keep saving, just like have a lot of money without doing anything, it's not contributing to the meaning as well. So what I want to
Wasting
do,
your time.
yeah, wasting time. So I think that it's about finding the meaning of my life. My dream is like to find the meaning of life. Yeah, and I think that the meaning of life, it means that I need to experience different things. So for example, like I moved from Hong Kong to Sydney for around 3 years ago. So imagine if I didn't have any money, I can't do anything. I can't just move to another country. I will be just like, there will not be a lot of options. But if I save enough money, I know how to be financially secured. Yeah, I have the financial freedom. Maybe like tomorrow, I can just book a one-way ticket to Europe without worrying about anything. And maybe I will have a very wonderful experience there. Or maybe I can just hire a caravan, travel across Australia without worrying whether do I have enough money to pay my rent, or do I have enough money to buy the food? And it's given that the cost of living is very high. I think it's like a lot of countries also have inflation, really bad inflation recently. So I think that my dream is don't have to worry about things and to do the things that I enjoy doing.
And last question, what is strength?
Strength to me is the ability to keep it going, even though how hard life is. Because the strength is come from, I think it's a state of mind. It's come from mental state. It's not about like how heavy you can lift things, but it's and a lot of things is like we all try to do difficult things before, but the strength is to, like, there are different roadblocks, there are different challenges, but we still decide it is for our greater good. It is for the good for our future. If we continue doing that, we can achieve what we want instead of quitting in the middle. Because it's quitting is very easy. A lot of people like, oh, if I want to, lose weight, I can just, instead of going to gym, I can just like eating 10 bags of chips, eating Häagen-Dazs ice cream, and I know that like especially in this country, like not a lot of people would judge about you, even though if in this country not a lot of people like care about the status, but we can all make a lot of excuses to quit. But the point is that if we see this challenges, how can we approach it? Are we still able to handle it? Are we still able to work on it and to find the best solution? So I think the strength is about perseverance to endure the hardship that you're currently facing in your life right now. And I read a phrase that is very inspiring for me, and it's from Latin, is amo fati. It means that,
What does it mean?
it means that love your life no matter what. Like love your fate no matter what. I would say like, because fate is fate. Yeah. So love your fate no matter what, even though if it's very difficult, even though if it's very, you hate your life right now, even though everything just coming for you, there are a lot of really bad things happening, but there are different cycle of life. You need to embrace different cycle of life, because after 5 years, after 10 years, if you look back to the stage that you're currently in, maybe you learn a lot of lessons. You will like, maybe the hardest part of your life right now is the stage that it must happen so that you can become the best version of yourself.
Wow, that's very deep.
Yeah.
Thank you for today's conversation.
Yeah,
It
thank you
was
very
really
much,
interesting to
Anton.
talk with you, and I
Yeah.
hope we can repeat it again.
Yeah, sure. I really hope that we can do it next time as well. It's
Thank
really
you.
fun.